Hi Janice, I'm making this video because, I could text you or I could email you or I could private message you or anything, but I don't really think it's the same as having a conversation. And as far as calling you, I know we always say that we're always there for one another, but you've got college and you've got work and you've got homework to do and you have a social life that is a lot better than mine. And so I don't really think that calling is going to work. And so I figured if I made this video and then posted it in a place that which you could see it and you'd watch it, that maybe, just maybe, we could have a conversation. Maybe you could respond with another video message back to me or whatever. I mean, I'm just doing this with my laptop, so it's not really, you have the same one, you can do it back. I want to start it off by, number one, congratulating you yet again on getting rid of that nasty shark tooth. I know that has to be a very exciting and very cool thing, and I really hope that the area in which it was removed heals up really quickly and doesn't give you any problems. I know that has to be very exciting for you, and to be completely honest, that picture you posted on Tumblr was pretty amazing that that tooth actually was shaped like that. Second news, congratulations on being sorted into Slytherin. I know you have been waiting for that email to get into Pottermore all freaking summer. And I know that it's been complete crap, and I am so happy that not only were you finally able to log into Pottermore, but also that you got into the house that you were so happy and so wanting to be in. It also makes me happy because it means I don't have to make you another house scarf. In crafting news, I am super excited about this holiday season. I have never been so stoked about making people gifts ever, and I think it's because for the first time in my life, I actually have enough free time to be able to not only plan everything out, but make it. I am already getting started, and I already have 3 gifts done. I have your gift out of the way because, quite frankly, I cannot make what you want because it is huge, and so therefore we are ordering it. We have not ordered it yet, and I'm very sorry to disappoint you because I know I made it sound when I texted you that day like we were getting it like right then and there, but we'll order it. We will get it, I promise. We're waiting until we move because we don't want it to be like in transit while we're moving and stuff. Anyway, I'm also making you a surprise thing. It's not going to be like huge, and I'm not going to tell you anything else about it except that you will be getting something else. I also have the dad's gifts done. See, I've narrowed it down that the only people that are getting gifts from me are our intermediate family and Nick's intermediate family. So that means you, Mom, and Dad, Nick, although I'm making him a sweater and he knows about it, so that's not really a surprise, but whatever. You, Mom, Dad, Nick, his mom, his dad, his stepmom, his sister, and then his sister-in-law and brother. But I don't know if I'm making anything for the brother because he doesn't really wear like hats and gloves and scarves and stuff, and so we're probably going to just buy him hot sauce. But he likes it. But so those are the people. I have a few friends on the list too, just because they're really special to me and I want them to know that they're really special to me. 2 of them are guaranteed gifts because I lived with them for a couple of years and I absolutely love them as friends and I miss them, and I thought that making them something would make me feel better about missing them. Then there are 2 others that if I have time, I'm going to make them something, but I have not promised that, and so help me God, if they make it sound like I promised them that I was going to make them something and they get mad at me, we won't talk again. Anyway, that little, is I guess, probably because I've been having a headache constantly for weeks. I did the math yesterday laying in bed, and I have had a constant headache for 7 weeks. 7 weeks ago is when they started the building next to us, the building that, oh god, this camera has everything backwards, that dark room that I can't point at behind me, that's my bedroom. And 4 feet away from the farthest wall from where I'm sitting is another building, and they started that building like 4 weeks ago, and ever since they started that building I've had a headache. Now it started out just something small. I just left, I went to Panera Bread down the road, and I just hung out there all day, and my headache would go seemingly away. Like it was always kind of there. Things would just become a little more of annoyances and a little like more and more, but it wasn't really that bad. As noise has gotten closer to the building, the headache has gotten worse. And some days are better than others. Like today isn't really that bad because there isn't really a lot of noise. I think like the worst I've heard is a couple nail guns going on, and right now is lunchtime, so they're not even doing anything. But then there are days where they are like taking circular saws to my walls, and they are hammering and yelling and whistling and slamming ladders at 8 in the morning against my bedroom wall, and the walls are shaking. And earlier they were doing something on the roof which was causing the whole building to shake, and thank God I don't have anything hanging on my walls. And those days were horrible. The little twinging headache that kind of like resonated all through, but was kind of evenly proportionate, turned into a couple gnome death nights, slamming my optic nerves with warhammers while screeching in their weird auto-tuned voices, and it was really obnoxious. Yesterday was one of those days. I woke up and felt that just on this side, and it was just absolutely horrible, and laying down made it horrible, but standing up, I got so dizzy, like, I fell over in the shower, which was really scary, and Nick was at work, and I didn't have anybody to look after me, and I wasn't fit to cook, and I ended up just kind of sitting on the couch half the day, just kind of vegging out, wondering what the hell I was gonna do. I finally was able to eat something and then take something for it, which made me feel better, and that's when I made that ginger video that I made yesterday. But then the medication that I've been taking is just over-the-counter Excedrin migraine, and that makes my stomach hurt. So that's causing problems too. Like, I can't take anything to fix these headaches because they hurt my stomach, but I can't not take anything because my head feels like it's gonna like ooze out of my nose and ears. And it's all because of the noise all around me, and I can't really escape it because, yeah, I could go to a cafe every day, but then what are you gonna do? You know, the little man is just gonna be walking around here, and Mom swore to me that he's a dog and he can handle all the noise and everything, but I have watched him, and when they get really loud, he gets really antsy and he gets really nervous and he starts getting those really rancid nervous farts, and it's just horrible, and I would feel so horrible to leave him every day, and I can't afford to take him to doggy daycare. So I've decided, as a good pet mommy and probably a really dumb person, that I'm going to stay in the apartment and find things to do, you know, continue knitting and crocheting and doing what I've been doing and hunting for jobs while staying in the apartment, because I could go out into the world and escape it, but for one thing, I can only do so much. I'm not really all into doing like exciting things by myself. I like Nick to be with me because I'm a complete pansy and I get a lot of social anxiety when I'm in large crowds. And for another thing, like, I don't have the money, and I'm not gonna ask Nick for the money to be able to go out and do a whole bunch of crap all the time. It's just stupid, and so I just stay home, which means I continue to hear the noise, which means that I'm going to continue to have a headache of some fashion until we move, which isn't too long. It's October 10th, which is exciting, because that is like less than 2 weeks away, but still, I don't know. What's going on with you, Janice? Anything new, exciting? How are classes going? I know you kind of had a bad day the other day when it was all raining and your shoes got all saturated and crap, but other than that, how are classes? I know you like some of your teachers. Do you like all of your teachers? How is college for you in comparison to high school? Do you think that it's as different as all the high school teachers tried to paint it out to be? Or do you honestly think that it's no more different than high school? Or do you think it's easier than high school? Which was my initial thought. How are things going? Is your mouth healing up okay? How's home life? How's everything going on? Please, please, please make a video response. Like I said, all you gotta do is turn on your freaking camera and just sit down so that it looks good and talk to me. Respond to it either, I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube, so respond down below in like a video response, or if you want, you can, I imagine have your own account, you could just make your own and then like send it to me or whatever, and maybe we can continue to do this and have a conversation, because I think that this is going to be a better medium for us than writing emails or writing letters or texting or trying to phone call, because this is like having a face-to-face conversation without having to actually be face-to-face, and I think this could be good for us. So yeah, get back to me, and yeah.